Today is April 11th, 2018. Welcome to Touch 'em All Sports Radio. I'm, excuse me, I am Justin Franklin. Across the table from me is the birthday boy, Ethan Payne. Ethan, happy birthday, man.
Thanks a lot. I've spent the entire part of it sleeping so far.
Yeah, hey, you can't
I
ask.
went to my 9 a.m., went to that class, came back in, went to sleep, woke up for my 12:30, said not going to happen, went back to sleep. And I woke up at 1. We start filming the show every day at 2. It doesn't get out to YouTube by 2, but like right at this second, it's 2 p.m.
Yeah, it is 2
I
p.m.
woke up at 1:52 with Justin on my couch saying, hey.
Yeah, I didn't want to
We got to do something.
I didn't know if you had an alarm set or something.
I did not have anything.
But yeah, so I said, should I wake him up or does he have an alarm? So I shook him and he woke up. And we're here. We're here for the final episode of Touch 'em All Sports Radio of spring 2018. Ethan, can you believe that it's already over?
The last episode. Wow.
Holy cow, huh? And I'm looking back at all of our notes here, and trying to kind of recap everything that we've done.
Remember when we did hot takes?
Yeah, when we had hot takes. Let's look back at some of the hot takes that we've had, and we'll assess them and see if they've frozen over or if they're still burning. One that I had on the first episode was that the Falcons need to start looking at a quarterback of the future.
Nope. They decided to. They signed Matt Ryan to an extension, didn't they?
Oh, that's the talk, but I still think they need to start looking at somebody because Matt Ryan's not going to be here forever. So you need to start looking at somebody else. So I would say that.
I mean, I agree with that.
It's not frozen over. It's glowing. The ambers are still glowing. Does that?
Yeah.
Okay. And another one from our first episode, we said that the Jaguars aren't going anywhere as far as football goes. Jacksonville Jaguars aren't going anywhere. I still stand by that.
Absolutely.
I would say that it's still burning. Let's see, Ethan, you had a hot take on our first episode. One of the stars for the Golden State Warriors ends up going somewhere else next year,
and that's happening. Kevin Durant, I believe I read it on SportsCenter this morning. Actually, Kevin Durant said he is not going to sign an extension. He's going to test the free agent waters.
He's going to decline his player option.
Yeah,
but that's more than likely just to reconstruct his deal with the Warriors and ultimately get more money.
I don't know, man. I think he got tired of everyone calling him a snake. He's playing for a team.
He can't win.
They're not even really winning.
He's not going anywhere, and even if he does, then he's not gonna. No.
This SportsCenter right here, word for word quote: Kevin Durant plans to decline his player option for the 2018-19 season and become an unrestricted free agent this summer.
Yeah, he's just gonna reconstruct his deal with the Warriors. I promise. Something else that we talked about in our second episode was that the Braves are going to unveil their new mascot Saturday at Chop Fest. And that ended up being terrible. Absolutely terrible. Let's see. Another thing that we predicted perfect was that the Patriots were wearing white. That the Patriots wore white. No. Something we got wrong. We predicted that the Patriots would win the Super Bowl because they were wearing white. And they were wearing white and they lost. So that's big. More hot takes. I'm just scrolling through all of these. Let's see. We talked about the Pro Bowl. We talked about the XFL. Ethan, do you think the XFL still got a chance to come back or not?
Well, the talk about it's kind of died down a good bit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't heard anything mentioned of it since about the time we last talked about it. So
it kind of like
it probably has died down.
Yeah, it sparked up and then it died down. I think it was just, I don't know. Maybe it did happen. I don't know.
Ozzie Albies hit a home run today.
Ozzie Albies did hit a home run, and the Braves are tied as far as I know.
I'm going to try to check it right now.
Yeah. No.
Kurt Suzuki
hit a home run, so the Braves are in the lead right now, 2-1.
Wait, something else is happening.
What's that?
No, that was Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt
somewhere,
Suzuki
never
hitting a
mind.
home run. Remember the episode that Tate came on here?
Yeah, he probably didn't even watch it.
We talked about the Blake Griffin to the Pistons trade. We enjoyed Tate coming on. We asked Tate to come be on the show today, but Tate had a family affair to deal with at home. He went home to his sister's basketball signing. His sister will be a future Shorter Hawk. So congratulations to Kaylee Tipton. I'm sure the whole Shorter women's basketball program is excited to have her on board. Ethan, I'm just looking at all these notes from the shows in the past. We talked about Scott Frost's transition to Nebraska. What do you think about Scott Frost in Nebraska?
I think he should do well. I don't think he's gonna have a super huge amount of success his first season, but like that kind of comes with the job.
Yeah,
he's pretty good recruiter. I think he'll be fine. I don't think he's gonna go win any national championships. Maybe he can claim one, but
man,
I don't think he'll
that
win
was
any.
one thing that you just got really fired up over the whole course of having this show. It
still makes me mad because
UCF.
it still gets brought up often for no reason.
It does, and what they did worked. It was a marketing ploy, and they got what they wanted. Remember when you and Tate, you are Ethan, but remember when you and Tate played Minute to Win It, and you had to write down as many NFL teams as you could?
I probably didn't even know half of them.
You lost. We had Coach Morrison on the show. He was our first ever guest besides Tate, like our first real guest. We had Coach Morrison. That was a fun time. We've built some relationships there. We had Coach Morrison on the show again just last week, and it was a fun time. We talked about Todd Frazier going to the Mets. Hasn't really. I mean, it has made a difference. The Mets are at the top of the East right now, Ethan. They say you can't win a division in April, but you can lose one, and no one in the East has really lost control yet, besides maybe the Marlins.
Well, that was expected.
Yeah, but it wasn't expected that the whole East would be competitive with each other this year.
Well, the East is always pretty solid. I mean, I didn't expect the Mets to be at the top, but You kind of brought it into light for me that the Phillies were going to be a very solid team this year, and then we both knew the Braves were going to be fighting, and then we knew the Nationals were really good.
Yeah, well, I at first I thought the Phillies were going to be okay, but then I saw their manager, and he was not good at all. We had an episode where we talked about pizza, pineapples on pizza, and ranch on pizza.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I'll stand by that till I don't have a voice anymore. Ranch does not belong on pizza. Hot takes that I've had from other episodes, and I've almost nailed this one. Falcons give Matt Ryan an extension, and they don't draft a quarterback.
Halfway there.
Yeah. Cavs won't be as good as people are claiming.
Entirely true.
Well, yeah. I think the East is the Sixers to lose. Would you agree?
That's a weird thing to say.
It's weird. Something else that I talked about, this was my third hot take on Valentine's Day. I said that the Braves would acquire David Price. I've been wrong, and then there's that.
Yeah,
that
didn't quite come true.
That's frozen. That take is frozen. Let's see, April 2nd, our outline. We just talked about baseball. Ethan, what has been your favorite part of this show?
I'm just learning more about sports, honestly, because I didn't realize how much I fell off till I started getting on the show. And I'd say so many things wrong, and you just correct me and be like, "Oh, yeah. All right, well, that changes my entire opinion now that I realize I was entirely wrong." So just learning a lot more has been extremely helpful, so I don't sound so dumb.
Yeah. We've had a lot of good guests on the show. Dr. Hooper, Coach Morrison, Coach Burnham, Tate. I count Tate as a
BJ.
guest. Yeah, we
No,
had BJ.
I think Tate was a terrible guest.
We had BJ. BJ was a great guest. I really enjoyed having BJ on the show. That was just Monday. We had a great time with him. I had a great time with Coach Morrison and Coach Burnham, even though it got cut short.
And it was just you. I wasn't.
It was just me. I did do 2 episodes by myself. Not a problem at all, really. But I've really appreciated the opportunity that we've gotten here.
Absolutely.
This
It's definitely created some opportunities, getting some work experience in for you, because this is your major. Well,
yeah.
Sort of.
It definitely has created a lot of great opportunities, and and we're gonna continue it next year, as far as I know, right?
Absolutely.
You and I we're still living together. We're still pumping this thing out. We'll have another show too, inside the headset with that'll be football related, and who knows what other doors there are to be opened in the future. Who is your favorite guest?
Well,
it's hard.
Coach Morrison, he came in here and this was his show. He knew exactly what he's going to say the entire time.
And I liked
He
that.
was very good. That was fun.
Made it a lot easier for us.
Hooper came in and he was fun to have.
That was just a natural
a natural sports conversation to have.
When Dr.
with
Hooper
the
came
dude.
in, it was we just had
It was
a natural
bros being dudes.
It was guys being dudes, and it was great.
BJ came in.
BJ
I felt
came
like
in.
we were interviewing
I felt professional.
I felt exactly how it was. I didn't feel like we were talking to a shorter student. I felt like we were interviewing NFL prospects.
And that was great. When Tate came in, it was annoying as ever.
Yep. I felt that too. I got the same vibe.
I'm just kidding. We hate on Tate a lot.
Yeah,
but
let's not
only
act like he'll hear it, because we've proven it that Tate does not watch our show.
It's only in love. We pick on Tate in love.
I pick on him for fun.
Oh yeah. Hey, wait. We ran a contest on Twitter.
We did.
And all you had to do to be entered to win our Twitter contest was to retweet the tweet and like the tweet.
Let's go through.
I've got the winner. I'm
going to go through.
I randomly selected the winner off Twitter. The rules were you had to be following the Touch 'Em All Twitter account. You had to retweet that tweet, and you had to like that tweet.
There were 10 retweets and 9 likes.
Some of you guys aren't playing by the rules, but that's okay. So our winner is...
Wait.
Wait, no.
Do you want to read off everyone who was entered into it?
No.
You just want to go for...
I'm just going to give you the random winner. You ready?
Wait.
Hit me with the drum roll. Our winner is... Caleb Winton. Wow.
Shorter's own.
Our own Caleb Winton.
Yeah, because from now on, we live with him.
Yeah, we're going to live with Caleb next year. Caleb Winton is the winner of our very first Touch 'Em All Sports giveaway. Caleb, if you're listening to this, that's the only way you're going to find out if you won. But when you hear this, come to us and we'll get you your cookout tray.
Yeah, I guess this we are paying for views because we're going to use it as a marketing ploy. Just
Yeah,
gonna tweet out.
we're not gonna tweet out.
We picked a winner, but you got to be listening to know, and that'll be really the only way. So that's how we're gonna gain viewers.
Yeah, so we're not gonna tweet out who won. We're gonna say
tweet out that we picked who won.
We're just gonna tweet out that we picked who won in the show today. So there's that. Caleb, congratulations. Come see us. We'll either take you to Cookout or we'll give you like a $5 bill.
Go to Jack's again.
Ooh, hey.
Ow.
Hey now.
That was before we knew about Jack's.
But no, we're sticking with it. Okay, here's the thing. Yeah, Caleb gets a $5.50 meal voucher to wherever he wants. We'll just give him like 5 ones and 2 quarters.
Let's walk up to him and just throw him a pizza.
Or Little Caesars pizza. Hey, did you go get the free pizza from Little Caesars thanks to UMBC the other day?
I did not, because I was busy driving for 6.5 to 7 hours.
You were. So UMBC beat Virginia in March Madness. 16 seed dethroned a 1 seed. That's the first time it's ever happened. And in the spirit of this, Little Caesars...
so crazy.
Yeah. Little Caesars gave away their lunch combo, a free lunch combo to anyone who came in between 11:30 and 1. And Tate and I went and we took advantage of it, and it was great. It was hot. It was fresh. It was good.
Was it ready?
It was ready.
It was
hot,
ready.
Yeah.
It was ready.
There was.
So they aren't lying, is what you're telling me.
They're not lying. It was ready and it was hot. It was great.
My eyes are barely working because I've been awake for, let's count exactly now.
20 minutes.
23 minutes.
23 minutes.
Roughly.
Yeah. But we went and we took advantage of the free pizza, and it was great. There was virtually no line at all. Ethan, you have a baseball game tomorrow. Is that right?
Yeah, something like that.
Where's it at? Can you give us a little?
It's going to be at Lake Point Sports Complex, one of the premier locations of amateur baseball to be played, to be showcased towards college and MLB scouts.
Yeah.
There are thousands upon thousands of games played there, and this all throughout the year. In the summertime is really whenever it's in its hot peak season, because there's all the travel ball teams of all the prep students who are out there playing.
Yeah.
And if you get there at the right time of a certain tournament, find a certain team playing, won't be hard to find 30 scouts sitting in the bleachers.
Yeah,
There's one time I played against one of the teams that was like it's top 20 in the country. There were exactly 12 scouts there.
Wow.
And it was almost every single SEC school and Baylor.
Wow, that's something. And something else that I was just thinking about. An episode that we had a live audience. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
That was fun.
Professor Jones came in and he brought his class in here and we had a live audience. But we wish the best of luck to you tomorrow, Ethan, in your baseball game.
Thanks a lot.
Is that the last one of the year for you?
Yeah, hopefully.
Last one of the year.
But, yeah. Sad to see it end.
So, are you announcing your retirement right now?
I'm not gonna say anything so I don't get fined.
But so
yes,
you're announcing your retirement.
I'm retiring.
You're hanging up the spikes after how many years?
Since I was 4. I started a little bit earlier.
After 15 years, you're hanging up the spikes, Ethan.
Hanging them up.
How does it feel? Can you give us
It was fun.
Some closing
until,
remarks.
Started playing for a certain team. Became extremely unfun. Became more of a burden.
Felt more like a job. Yeah. I hate that for you, man. But we're glad you can.
Any other place, I think I'd still be having the time of my life, but not quite. I'd rather stick my time to MLB The Show.
Well, we're glad that
live out my dreams through there.
We're glad that you're dedicating more time to this. Right? Is that what we can say, that you're dedicating more time. You're looking more into the future. Because you can't be a ball player forever. That's for sure. Ethan, you got any final hot takes as we sign off for one last time of the spring? One last time of the spring.
Living in Bass is going to be better than living in Roberts.
Well, that's a given. That's a given, man. So it's 2/18 on April 11th, 2018. It's Ethan's birthday, and I think it's about time to sign off. What do you think?
I'm Ethan Payne.
Well, hold on. Let's give our thanks first. We'd like to say a special thank you to Jessica Darnell, the station manager here at Hawk Radio.
Absolutely.
For just giving us a chance. A couple emails back.
Teaching us the equipment.
Yeah, showing us the ropes.
Trusting us with she used to come in here every time we were doing something, so she could get it all set up. And now she's, hey, you guys are good. Do it on your own.
Yeah, and
it's fantastic.
She's gonna graduate in May, so congratulations to her. She's got a big life ahead of her. Lot planned out. So special thanks to you, Jessica. Jessica Darnell.
I don't think you're across the room right now, but
no, she left, but she'll be back. But so special thanks to you, Ethan. Special thanks to you, man. Thanks for being my partner.
This all started from one long conversation.
Yeah, one long.
Roberts 109 last semester.
One long conversation. So thank you for being.
I've still got the podcast recorded on my phone, actually.
Thanks for being such a great partner. Thanks to Professor Charles Jones.
You're having trouble with that professor word.
I am having a tough time with that, but thanks to you, Mr. Jones, just coaching us through this, giving us tips, encouraging us, bringing in your class and all that good stuff. We really appreciate that. Thanks to Tate for coming on.
I won't give him my thanks.
I'm going to. He says that he listens sometimes, so I'll take his word for it.
Thanks to Coach Morrison.
Thanks to Coach Morrison.
Coach Burnham.
Coach Burnham.
Dr. Hooper.
Dr. Hooper.
And lastly, but surely not least, BJ.
BJ. So thank you to all of our guests. especially thanks to Coach Morrison and Coach Burnham. They came to me a while back and really liked what we did and offered us, asked us really to do this with them next year. The inside the headset, the coaches show and stuff. So that's something that we're looking forward to. We thank them for that. Like we said, thanks to BJ. We really can't wait to see where BJ goes. We know for sure that he's got a lot ahead of him.
Truly hope his name gets called on one of those nights.
Yeah, if he gets a phone call
That'd
or
be
something.
Great for him, great for Shorter.
Absolutely,
Great for the
and
football
all
program,
the
too.
other guys,
That'd be
guys
huge
that
to
are
help
out
turn
there.
the football program around, man.
Oh, for sure.
You have
for
someone
sure.
get drafted. That it's hard to beat something like that, man.
Yeah, it's great. So, Ethan, for one last time, I think we're done.
I think we are too.
I don't have any hot takes. Do you have any hot takes?
I'm all cleaned out.
Well, for one last time, I'm Justin Franklin.
I'm Ethan Payne.
We will see you in the fall.